Once upon a time, there was a teenager called Mary.
All right, babes. My name's Mary. I come from a town called Nazareth. It's great.
Mary was engaged to a man named Joseph.
You're right, my name's Joseph, but my friends call me Joe.
One day, Mary was just sitting at home, minding her own business, when an angel appeared.
Hey, hiya, Mary. My name's Angel Gabriel.
Mary was frightened and exclaimed,
Oh, no.
but Gabriel told Mary not to be afraid.
Hey, no need to be frightened, Pete. Calm down. I'm an angel sent by God, and he's told me to tell you he's proper fond of you, he is. You're going to have a baby, and he's going to be God's son, and yet I name him Jesus, 'cause he's going to save God's people from their sins. Hey, how's that for a Christmas present?
Mary was very panicky,
Oh, no.
but she trusted God and went to tell Joseph.
Joe, babes, I've got some news. I'm going to have a baby. Surprise!
Joseph was astounded.
Oh no.
Joseph was what you'd call a nice guy. You'd often catch him feeding animals or helping old ladies across busy roads. Because of this, Joseph decided to break off the engagement quietly, so as not to cause Mary any embarrassment. But that night, when he fell asleep, an angel appeared to him in a dream.
Hey, hiya, Joe. How's it going?
Joseph was scared and cried,
Oh no.
Here, listen, don't worry, Pete. I'm here to tell you that Mary's preggers not off some random fella, but from the Holy Spirit. Mary really is going to have God's son, and I want you to look after them both. Do you think you can handle it?
Well, I'll give it a go.
Hey, thank you, Pete.
In those days, Caesar Augustus decided he wanted to know just how many people he was leading. So he made everybody in the Roman world go back to their hometowns to register. Mary and Joseph headed from Nazareth to Bethlehem, the town of David, because Joseph was a descendant of David.
Joe, babes, are we nearly there yet? Think I'm about to deliver.
It won't be too far now, just round this corner.
When they got to Bethlehem, it was late, and they went to an inn to try and stay the night.
Yeah, sorry, I am afraid it's not possible tonight to stay here because it's, how you say, full. It's full tonight, so I sorry for this.
So Mary and Joseph tried another inn.
I'm sorry about this, we've no room here tonight. I know it's a really good inn, quality inn. I mean, when you saw it, you're probably thinking, get in, but I'm afraid tonight, this inn, it's not possible for you to be in this inn. So if you, get out, I mean, you can see plenty of the outback if you just back out and then in on your right, you'll find another inn and better to go in there. See you later.
Almost giving up hope, and Mary getting ever nearer to giving birth, they tried one last inn.
Thing is, mate, is that Bethlehem's pretty chock-a-block in a minute. Oh, I'm afraid all my rooms are booked up. Sorry about that. But I tell you what, there's a little stable at the back. It's not very big enough to shed me cows and that, but I'll give it you for half price. How does that sound?
So Mary and Joseph went to the stable. Mary gave birth to her firstborn, a son, and she wrapped him in cloths and placed him in a manger.
Well done, Mary. Looks just like his dad.
Just outside Bethlehem, there were some shepherds living out in the fields, watching over their sheep.
Right, Keith.
Oh, Michelle.
I'm not happy about what you said the other day about my sheep not being as good as your sheep.
I don't care if you're happy, darling. That's the reality of the sheep.
Well, the situation is, Keith, is that my sheep bar.
Well, I'll tell you what, barring ain't the only important thing around here. I mean, my sheep meow. Fancy that?
Well, that's exactly what I'm saying. What is the point of sheep meowing when it could be boring?
Well, what's the point of sheep barring if all the other sheep bar mine? I mean, mine are the only one that don't bar. On top of that, I actually got the wool at Woolworths in Wolford. So, you know what I mean? Talk about premium quality. I don't think you can argue with that.
My sheep make their own wool. That's the whole point of a sheep, Keith. I think you've misunderstood. I think you've actually got a herd of cats there. You need to have a good look at them.
No, I wouldn't have heard of cats. If I'd heard of cats, I'd know about that, because there'd be whiskers all over the place.
Yeah, well, maybe you need to take a closer look.
I nearly bought a cat, though. I missed it by a whisker.
Suddenly, out of nowhere, an angel appeared.
Hey, shepherds, how's it going? Yeah, boys, I've got some news. Tonight in Bethlehem, our baby's been born, and get this right, he's God's son on earth. How mental is that? Right, go and find him. He's in a stable, wrapped in cloths and in a manger.
Suddenly, loads more angels appeared, singing and praising God.
Ooh, baby, do you know what that's worth? Ooh, heaven is a place on earth.
After the angels had left, the shepherds decided to go and find the baby.
Right, Keith,
Michelle,
let's go find that baby.
well, it was about time. I suggested it half an hour ago.
You did no such thing. We only just heard about it from the angels in there.
Well, 5 minutes ago I suggested it.
No, you didn't.
I said, let's go and find that baby. And you said, well, I don't know. And I said, let's go and find that baby. And now you're suggesting let's go and find that baby. I think it's about time we found that baby.
Well, yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying, Keith, and I just suggested it now, so shall we go on then?
Yeah, but a bit more focus, Michelle. This is my point. I think you're just distracted by the quality of my sheep.
Distracted by the old cat, you mean, in a woolly coat?
Just because they can meow doesn't mean you have to get jealous.
I'm not jealous of your cat, Keith.
It's not a cat, Michelle. It's a sheep that happens to be a sheep that can meow.
Let's go find the baby, yeah?
Yeah, let's go and find that baby.
Okay.
At last.
Okay.
You're welcome for the suggestion.
Oh, Keith.
Meanwhile, wise men in the east had been studying the stars for some time.
Billy Bob,
Hi there, Billie Jean.
I told you need to come on in here right now and stop looking at those stars.
Now you shut your damn mouth.
I will not shut my mouth. You've been stargazing all night. You won't know what day it is.
I can do whatever I damn well like, thank you very much.
You've been spending way too much time with your friend Jimmy. Yeah, Jimmy, your Scottish friend.
Hey!
Oh, hi there, Jimmy.
Alright. I tell you what, I was just admiring that star over there. It's an absolute beauty. I'm thinking that's either the best star I've ever seen, or it's an example of absolutely terrible defending of the back post.
The wise men saw a particular star, which was for the king of the Jews. The wise men went to King Herod, the ruler of the time, to tell him of the newborn king.
Excuse me, I would like to present myself. My name is Herod, and my first name is King. So in total, that equals King Herod. And who is this new king that you are speaking of? Because as far as I know, I am the only king in this town.
When the wise men explained about the star, Herod asked them one thing.
If you find this king, you must tell me, because obviously I want to pay my respect to the king, because I have only love in my heart for him, and I want to show this love.
But the wise men were warned in a dream not to return to Herod after visiting the baby. They followed the star to Bethlehem, where it stopped over the stable where Mary and Joseph were. When they got there, they presented the baby with different gifts.
I decided to bring some gold, because he's a king, and in my opinion, he deserves gold.
Oh, damn it, Billy Bob. I should have brought gold. Oh, now I feel like a prize idiot.
That's because you are a prize idiot.
You need to shut your mouth, Billy Bob. We will talk about this when we get home.
I'm not going to shut my damn mouth.
I brought frankincense. Hope he likes it.
Okay, again, that's Jimmy. I decided to bring this little fella some myrrh because, myrrh, they can put it on dead bodies. And I've got a feeling this guy's death could be quite significant later down the line, so I hope he finds it useful.
Over 2,000 years later, Jesus' birth is still celebrated. This is because the wise men were right. Jesus' death was significant, as it was the act which makes it possible for us all to become children of God.
Ooh, baby, do you know what that's worth? Ooh, heaven is a place on earth. Nativity was written by Anna and Matthew Nicholson. Female parts played by Anna Nicholson. Male parts played by Matthew Nicholson. And narrator played by Derek Nicholson. The story comes from the Bible. Cheers. Merry Christmas!